The G20 Summit kicks off this month in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I know a couple of people may be aware of it, but most people are not. The decisions that are made in these rooms affect life as we know it. We're talking about geopolitical power, we're talking about technology, economies, debt, etc. So what exactly is the G20 Summit and why should you care? The G20 is the table where the world's biggest economies, representing 85% of global GDP, negotiate on how the global system actually runs. We're talking about currency stability, interest rates, trade, debt relief, AI rules, climate finance. It all flows from this forum. About 85% of the world's GDP are going to be present at this forum. This year is particularly historic. This is the first time this summit will be holding on African soil. South Africa is hosting the presidency for this year, which is ending this month. And the theme for the year is solidarity, equality, and sustainability. Let's get into what's really on the table for the G20. First of all, global debt emergency. Countries are warning that sovereign debt, even in advanced economies, are reaching crisis levels. Secondly, an inequality report has been published led by Joseph Stiglitz. Apologies if I just murdered your name. South Africa just commissioned a landmark report showing how rising global inequality is now a threat to economic stability. The results of this report and this research will be discussed at the G20 Summit. So illicit financial flows as well will be tabled. Africa loses over $88 billion annually through illicit financial flows. So South Africa is demanding for global action, stronger transparency rules, and tougher cross-border enforcement at the G20 Summit. AI and innovation governance would also be tabled. For the first time, the G20 has a dedicated push for AI and data governance. South Africa wants to ensure that AI becomes a tool for inclusive growth, not another tech divide that leaves developing nations behind. One of the most shocking things that have happened heading towards the G20 Summit is the fact that the US has decided to boycott attendance. So no government officials from the US will be in attendance for the G20 Summit. And this has been a major diplomatic blow. It has increased tensions and uncertainties around geopolitical interrelations. Mr. Donald Trump. Okay, so finally, climate finance and resilience would also be pushed at the G20 Summit this month. South Africa is pushing for larger climate finance flows, better disaster risk financing, and fairer access to capital for developing countries. And I think that is a fair enough subject to bring up. So this isn't just another conference, it's a step in the right direction for African leadership, especially when it comes to global conversations.